Nikolas.
Nylana. It's been 486 years. 486 years I've been trying to track you down and find you. So I never would have caught you unless you wanted me to. Now, tell me, Moraine, what do you want?
Nothing gets past you, Nikolas. As you said, it's been 486 years. I'm growing tired of running and never being able to make friends or settle down in one place. I grow tired of you sending mercenary after mercenary, only for me to kill them. It's a waste of life, even if they are undead. Most of all, I'm still engaged to you. I just want to be able to have a conversation with you about all of this. I want it to end, Nikolas.
Now, Your Highness. Don't think you're talking to my best friend alone.
And who might you be?
She's my best friend, Lindiwe. I met her in the 1700s when I was running from you. Needless to say, you're not talking to me without her here. Just as a witness and a buffer, just in case anything happens. Given our history, after all.
Very well. I guess I'll start with why you fled. If we're going to resolve anything, I need to know why.
Straightforward, I guess. Well, I fled after you turned me because I was overwhelmed. My whole life, I thought vampires were a myth used to scare children. Finding out you were one, and the Vampire King no less, and that you turned me into one was too overwhelming, especially the night before our wedding. I do agree that fleeing Paris may have been a bit dramatic, but I was still overwhelmed, Nikolas.
Okay. Hearing that, I can admit that I may have overwhelmed you, Moraine. The real question is, how do you feel about everything now? Are you at a place where you can try to start over with me? I can see it in your eyes that you want to try, but being willing to is something very different. So tell me, Nylana, what is it you want?
What she want?
Lindiwe, stop. There's no need for violence. I want to talk about this in a calm manner. Fighting will not solve anything.
I told you to stop reading my emotions, Nylana.
I'm sorry, Lindiwe. I just don't want to fight. Not right now. What I want, Nikolas, is to accept your offer to live at the castle. Reluctantly, earlier today, I came to the conclusion that the only way for me to live a life where I can settle down and make friends is to start over with you. I mean, we were engaged once, so I accept your offer, but on one condition.
One condition. Very well. I'll entertain this. What is your condition, Nylana?
I want Lindiwe to come with me as my security. She and I have been traveling together for around 300 years now. There's simply no one else I trust as my security within your castle.
That wouldn't be too much of a bother, correct, Your Highness? Unless, of course, I intimidate you and your little mercenary.
No, it won't be a bother. I accept your condition. However, I have one as well. After all, it's only fair since you gave me one.
Why, you little...
Lindiwe! He's right. I gave him one. It's only fair he gets to give me one as well. What's your condition, Nikolas?
If Lindiwe becomes part of your security team, so does my mercenary. At least temporarily. As I haven't fully hired them as my mercenary. That's Not too much of a bother, correct?
That seems reasonable enough. Very well. I accept your condition as well.
Then it seems we've come to an accord. I will meet you at the castle tonight.
See you later, Nikolas.
Nailana, are you sure this is a good idea? He was the man you were running from for 486 years.
I know, Lindiwe, but he's also the man I fell in love with 486 years ago. I read his emotions as we were talking. He's still in love with me in his own weird vampire king yandere way.
Alright, fine. Let's head over there. I saw the near future and the mercenary is going to ask you something when we get there.
You know, I really hate that you can't tell me details about things you see. Either way, let's head to the castle now.
I'll never understand how people choose to live in such big buildings. Doesn't the upkeep get difficult?
Not when you have butlers and maids to help with the castle's upkeep. My mercenary will show you to your room.
I can't thank you enough for showing us to our room. However, why is it you entered with Lindiwe and I? You want to hear my side of the story? Well, isn't that interesting? Very well. Come take a seat. My story starts in Paris, 1535.